way. I swear I can see. Who will stop?
My scary stories are real. And this is called, look here, y'all. I am from the city where we sleep on the dead. I mean, like, literally, like, when they were building the new colony in Savannah, Georgia, the white folks did not care where they put a house in a business at. So, yeah, everybody be seeing ghosts and shit in their businesses and roaming through the house and stuff like that. Or, you know, when they go to, like, places within the city, you see spirits. But let me tell you, I think that Georgia is one of the most haunted places in the whole United States. And you have to understand why I'm saying that, because when I stayed in Macon, Georgia, one thing that I can say about Macon is that those people down there, the black folks, like on a spiritual level, they have been lost, loved ones, to violence, and by it being very small, something in there. Yeah, it's some shit down up in there. I done been in some places, and that's number one for me to stay away from. But check this out. I stayed in this apartment. It was immaculate. And I end up letting some young girls come stay in my home that were on the street. So I was already in the house and I wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't getting no kind of vibe that it was something in there. And I hadn't been in my house a whole 3 months without any activity. So these young girls brought a baby with them. So the baby had to be no more than like 9 months or whatever. As soon as they brought that baby in my house, they called me to tell me they was getting the hell on because they were seeing a spirit, a man, a tall man with a black trench coat. So, if y'all want to see that story, it's called Ridgewood Apartment. Y'all gonna have to go down below and see that story. But let me tell you something. Everybody in my house, including my kids, saw this man with this black trench coat. Now, I stayed in this apartment for a year, and we would see black shadows. We would hear doors slamming. I know you said, like, you're black. What were you still doing in the house? Like I said, I wasn't scared until one day I was restless. And I would notice that I would go into a deep sleep. And then one day I started getting sick. And I go to the doctor and he tells me that my hemoglobin is low. Now, your hemoglobin is supposed to be at a 12. My hemoglobin was at a 5. This particular day I goes back home and I'm watching a movie. All of a sudden I go into a deep sleep. But then when I go into a deep sleep, now if a lot of y'all don't know, I am a psychic medium and a medium psychic, I'm clairvoyant and I'm an empath. When I go to sleep, now I'm up in my house and I'm watching spirits. The spirits that are in my house, it was a bunch of them. But it was that one spirit that I didn't see that I was going to eventually see later. I saw a little boy. I saw this black lady. I saw this man. I saw this woman. And while I'm walking through the house, they're walking past me. So as I come back downstairs, I see all the spirits surrounding me while I'm laying on the chair asleep. And as I'm laying on the chair asleep, they're generating off of me. They're like getting my energy. They're like standing around me while I'm laying on the sofa, sleep, and they're going like this. So now I see my kids coming in from school, and I'm like, wake me up. But I'm in a dream state, so they couldn't see me. And like I tell y'all, these scary stories are real. So eventually my son comes in and he grabs my hand and he's trying to pull me up. So I end up waking up. So now I know who's all in the house. At least I thought. So I get up. I'm frantic now, but I'm not scared because now I know. Now I think I know who's in the house. The next morning, I get up and I'm feeling drained. And I walk my kids to the bus stop. I come home and I'm in the room. And I kept hearing this boom, 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 boom downstairs on the door. I get in front of the steps in the hallway. And as soon as I step down on the first step, something said, don't go down them stairs. So I backed up and got back on the ledge of the steps. All of a sudden, I started to smell this funky odor in the air, but it was coming from downstairs. So I yelled, I was like, who that is? I yelled my kid's name to see if that was them. Nobody answered. So I started to hear the knocks come up the stairs. All of a sudden, whatever was coming up the stairs pushed me all the way in the room, laid me across the bed, and helped me down. And I'm going to tell y'all this shit right here. I can almost feel it breathing on me. And I was like, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. And I didn't feel the heavy presence no more. And all of a sudden, I bunked the fuck out. I went and got my keys. I went and ran up to the bus stop. My kids were still at the bus stop. Went and got my kids. We went and got us a U-Haul. I told my daughter, I said, look, you stay in the car. I don't care if you see whatever you see. It ain't real. Me and your brother gonna go and get whatever we gonna get out of the house. I got whatever I could see, and we left that bitch. So, to the people who own this video, I think y'all need to sell your house. Yeah, I think y'all need to sell it. Y'all sitting there playing, but whatever it is, it's gonna have y'all ass dead up in that bitch. My scary stories are real.